Welcome to the PowerWorld YouTube channel. I am Fazal Amin Beg of Hunza Valley, northern Pakistan. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a new channel with the name of PowerWorld, and its broader objectives are to openly discuss about the power and its overall relationship, such as power's relationship with politics and governance, human rights, economics, and many more, even including religion, spiritualism, and there are many other aspects which needs to be discussed thoroughly, both in an academic and also at applied level. Well, before discussing something about the power world, I'd like to say Happy Christmas to all friends and human fellows around the world, as this is a sacred occasion when we talk about Christmas or the birthday of Jesus the Christ. Let's hope for the best that this day brings enormous opportunities, peace, love, and prosperity to all the human beings around the world. Happy Christmas once again. At the same time, in the context of Pakistan, it's also the birthday of late Muhammad Ali Jinah, the great founder of Pakistan. So the day also invites us to think seriously and thoroughly that to what extent Quaid Azam, or the great leader, as he had envisioned and made it possible for the Pakistani citizens to have their own separate political entity or state, which was formed on August 14th, 1947. However, it's so much unfortunate when we look, at least in a chronological order, that series of issues and difficulties have come across the Pakistani nation, mainly because of the people themselves. Well, when we see it critically, then we might say rather firmly and with a determination, should ask that to whom it may concern. Quaid Muhammad Ali Jinah had, besides other many directives as he had passed on and spoke on various occasions, but one particular message of him was with regard to the governance of the country. And he had already envisioned and warned, being a great leader, that the public servant should remain public servant, and especially focused on the Pakistan military, that what are their roles and responsibilities, and warned already that they have their task with the external security or the security of the newly born state, and never ever in politics. So in contrast to his messages and his great directives, what we have been observing in Pakistan's history, that Pakistan's military in particular and other senior officers in the bureaucracy or other public sector organizations have left their own limits and have been directly involved in politics. On the other hand, when we look at Pakistan's economy, the condition of the public in 75 years time frame, the poor people have becoming not only poorer but rather have gone to the poorest level, and those who are rich, they have become not only richer but rather have become richest. It's not only the misgovernance or the worst governance here, but rather because of such kind of illegitimate intervention of Pakistan military time and again, starting right from President General Muhammad Ali Khan, and even earlier than him, up to General Agha Muhammad Yahya Khan, to Muhammad Ziaul Haq, to Pervez Musharraf, and even in the current context, we have been witnessing what kind of situations came up when General Bajwa ultimately crossed a lot of limits which is specified for them as per Constitution of Pakistan. And Pakistan is at the verge of default or about to move towards as a default country. So these are those aspects that we need to open our eyes, and those who are the capitalists or the landlords, and as they have become the mafia and have been playing in one way or the other in the hands of Pakistan military officers. I must say here, it's not the entire military institution, but rather very few generals on top. I won't term those officers who are down to brigadier, they are not liable to the extent as we could see above them, above major generals, and especially very few among them, not even all of them. So this is the day to open our eyes, and we have people like me and others. They have great expectations from General Asim Munir. If he is a Hafiz, it is so great and a plus point for him. He could better envision the things, the phenomena around, and particularly the respect the citizens of Pakistan ultimately, they are fed, whoever they are, whether they are the generals or any other public servants, they are fed on the taxes of Pakistan. And huge budget is allocated for the security and for the public sector organizations. And the poor people, they are literally, or in many ways metaphorically and politically, they are murdered on daily basis. This is what we need to understand, open our eyes, and get lessons out of the birthday of our great leader, Quaid Azam Muhammad Ali Jinah. And I hope those who have become mafia, they have become dacoits, looters, robbers, have been looting the country for decades. So at least they should return the looted resources. And I think when they will give at least 50% of their robberies back to the treasury, I think a lot of and significant changes will come up in the next couples of months. So this is what I wanted to say. If you think about the day which is before us, both Christmas and the birthday of Muhammad Ali Jinnah the Great. So this channel, before ending it up, I would like to say a few sentences about this channel. That this channel I have formed, or I have established for the purpose of talking openly in a productively critical manner around the various power relations, and then the powers impact, whether negative or positive, on the societies in Pakistan and at global scale. So the language will be English, primarily English, and Urdu. With this note, I'd like to come to the conclusion. The Urdu version, which is an introduction to the PowerWorld YouTube channel, has already been published, and I hope that you will like this video and the goals which are before us. If you think the goals and objectives are productive and of any value before you, so you may give a like to it and subscribe the channel, so that series of videos will come up and focus on the practicalities of societal development, and particularly power, politics, and power, governance, and human rights within Pakistan, Gilgit-Baltistan, and across the globe, as we cannot term ourselves something separate or in isolation when we talk about globalization. So we are part of our great globe. Thank you once again, and hope to see you or meet you in the next video. Bye.